Fast food workers, what is your, sir, this is a Wendy's moment. I worked at the concession stand at a movie theater in high school. This guy orders a popcorn and large Diet Pepsi. Comes back to the counter like 10 minutes later complaining that his soda is carbonated. I explained to him that all of our sodas are carbonated and he asks me if we had a microwave. We did, so he wants me go into the back and microwave his soda. He wants it warm, but not too warm. Went to the back and had to pour the soda into 2 different cups because the original wouldn't fit into the microwave. Truly bizarre experience. I don't drink anything carbonated, but this is the first time I've heard that microwaving gets rid of the carbonated part. So is it just sugar water left? CO2 dissolves better when it's cold, so warming up a soda does make it go flat. Worked at McDonald's. We would always get people that would ask for a Whopper burger, either seriously or trying to be funny. Cue the exhausted, "We don't sell Whoppers, sir, ma'am, we have the Big Mac." In response, usually we get an "Oh, right. Okay, one of those." Until one day we had a guy come through drive-thru that asked for a large Whopper meal, an instant reply back, "Sir, we don't sell Whoppers here, we have Big Macs or Quarter Pounders or McChickens." He replied, "No, I don't want that, I want a Whopper." Me, "Sir, we don't sell those. This is a McDonald's. The closest equivalent would be a Big Mac, but it's not a Whopper. If you want an actual Whopper burger you need to go to Hungry Jack's." Reply, "AF, it's seeking Whopper meal." Me, "Okay sir, I can't give you a Whopper meal here, but I can order a Big Mac meal for you. The Big Mac is the closest equivalent we have, but it is not a Whopper. Are you happy with a large Big Mac meal instead?" Yes, was that so hard? We give him a large Big Mac meal, and sure enough 10 minutes later he is back through the drive-thru screaming into the speaker that he hasn't gotten his Whopper burger. Fun fact, McDonald's got too litigious with a company from Ireland, sued them, then bungled the case and wound up losing the trademark to Big Macs across all of Europe. So, while you couldn't get a Whopper at McD's, you could get a Big Mac at Burger King. Dude came to drive-thru. I open the window, "Sir, how can I help you?" "I'm out of checks." He replies calmly, "Not sure I follow you." I say, "I'm out of checks." He says again more impatiently, "Right, I heard you, but I don't know what you want me to do about it. You can pay with cash or card too." Dude gives me a weird look, then says, "Oh, this ain't the bank," and peels out away from the window. I'm a pharmacist. Someone at that drive-thru is dealing and taking checks. Y'all wouldn't believe the amount of disappointed rich people who come to Panda Express and find out we aren't serving authentic Chinese food. Once a well-traveled rich woman came into Panda Express and stood at the buffet line for about 10 minutes, critiquing our mistakes and explaining how Chinese cuisine doesn't actually have fried wontons with cream cheese filling. "Ma'am, we just fry what came in the bag from a warehouse in California. This isn't how real Italians make pizza. Ma'am, you're at a beef Chuck E. Cheese." Edit, thanks for the award. Our mascot is a beef rat. I worked at a Chipotle for 4 years and got some pretty interesting requests. But I'll never forget the time someone ordered soup. Chipotle doesn't have soup. I promptly reminded her this was a Chipotle, but she insisted we could do it. So we made her soup at Chipotle. It was the grossest concoction of bean juice, sofritas mild, medium and hot salsa, and sour cream. She was stoked. "Lady, you're too high." I worked at Dunkin' and one time a customer came through the drive-thru and complained to us that the drive-thru was built in a way that made it hard to drive. She started yelling at my coworkers, so I just put down what I was doing and told her, "Ma'am, we cannot change the construction of the building." Like seriously though, what did she want us to do? I just make sandwiches. I work for an HVAC distributor. Of course during COVID production has been low, so we were out many important parts. Had so many people call me and yell at me saying they needed this tomorrow. "Dude, do you honestly want me to make the thing? We don't have it." Beep off. Yes, been having this in engineering too. The factories worldwide have been closed. The part we need is waiting on people reopening those factories. No amount of yelling at me in Texas will get the factory in China or Slovenia to reopen, so please, listen and amp. We'll get you the part when everyone stops dying. Your Walmart will wait to be built until after the materials are available. Thank you. I used to work at Target and they hired a new girl to work the fitting rooms and by default the intercom system. A few days after she started, she was about to make an announcement over the intercom, and I guess habit took over because she started the announcement with "Attention Walmart shoppers." She realized her mistake and made a good recovery with, "You are in the wrong store." She is a genius. That's the type of coworker that makes my life bearable. I worked at a liquor store a few years back. One day a man walks in and puts 2 bottles of whiskey down, and as I'm scanning the bottles I make the usual small talk. "How's your night going?" The man took a deep breath and looked me in the eyes and says, "Well, I just walked in on my 14-year-old son completely naked video chatting a beep middle-aged man, so it could be a lot better." I didn't quite know what to say, so I told him, "Oh, that's not good. Enjoy your drinks." That is a completely adequate and fairly considerate response. My family runs a concessions trailer at fairs. Lots of great stories, but this one always sticks out. We have a giant 16-bay steam table directly in front of the serving counter. It's old and some pans don't sit quite right, so there's always a bit of steam leaking out. Our trailer is built around one item, empanadas. The trailer is even called that. All the signs advertise empanadas in big letters. So one day it's like 90 out and sweat is just running off of all of us. We're packed, the line is running down the street, and we're 8 servers deep at the window. Customer comes up to the window, after standing in line for probably 15 minutes, sees us with soaked shirts and headbands, steam pouring out of the table, and they ask, "What flavors of ice cream do you have? What do you make that's similar to empanadas but isn't? Pupusas? Pasties? Maybe they're just like bad empanadas." I worked at a pizza place and I got a complaint that we delivered sushi. It was a pepperoni pizza, but he could not be convinced. Drugs are a beep of a drug. About 11 years ago I had just went into management at McDonald's and they sent me to practice running our location inside a Walmart. 2 older ladies came in, and while one came up to my register, the other sat down about 15 feet away, in a booth. They both look and sound frail. The exchange went like this: me, "Hi, what can I get for you today?" Lady 1, "Yes, I'll have the lunch meat combo." Me, "I'm sorry, what?" Lady 1, "The lunch meat combo." Me, "I'm sorry, we don't have that here." Lady 1, "Oh. Well, what do you have?" Me, "Well, we have burgers, fish, chicken." Lady 1, "Wait. What is this place?" Me, "McDonald's." Lady 1 turns and looks at her friend and literally yells, "They don't have the lunch meat combo here." Lady 2, "What?" Lady 1, "They don't have the lunch meat combo." Lady 2, "What do they have?" Lady 1, "It's McDonald's." Lady 2, "What?" Lady 1, "McDonald's." Lady 2, "Where are we?" Lady 1 looks at me, "Give us just a couple minutes." Me, "No problem, take your time." At that point, I had to step away because the interaction reminded me so much of the SpongeBob episode with the 2 older ladies in the chocolate bars that I was about to die laughing, so I had someone else take over the register and told them to promo their meals because they made my day. "What? What are they selling?" "THEYRE selling chocolate." "What? Chocolate? I feel like this needs to be shared with the world again." https://www. Reddit.com r funny comments Dexy9 quite underscore possibly underscore stole underscore the underscore show underscore NYCC underscore 2019 underscore today. Worked at a small roadside produce place. My boss had a few different stalls, so I was often left to run the stall myself. I remember this lady walked up. "Do you have any tomatoes?" "Sorry, we don't. But the place down the street has them." "Then go there." But competitor has X is always my favorite in any job ever. "Why did you come here if there has it?" "Used to work at a sign shop." "Well, I can get those same signs online for half that price." "Okay, so order them." "I'm not cutting my prices in half." "Oh, is it because they take a week to ship and I can have them ready for your event tomorrow?" Boom. People really do not realize how convenience is a huge part of the cost. I do entertainment lighting in NYC, and on one show wanted me to pick something up on the way into work. I gave them a $15 bill for the something, and a $40 bill for the cab. Sure, they could have ordered it online and paid basically nothing for shipping, but then they would have had to wait days instead of less than 12 hours. Edit. By gave them a bill, I mean, I gave my employer an invoice for the expenses I'd incurred shopping for them. Apparently a lot of people got confused. I used to make same-day glasses. Not for Luxottica. They were like $40 a pop. And holy beep. The amount of times I would get these lenses didn't cost you that much, so I shouldn't have to pay. This was astounding. No beep. But I cost that much, and I got them to you in 30 minutes. You weren't paying for the lenses, you were paying for me. It's not like I was folding a sweater back there. I took a clear hockey puck and turned it into your RX. In 30 minutes. For only $40. I don't give a beep if you could get cheaper online. If you didn't need them now, you would have done that. Work at Panera. Guest calls in from car. Several people in background, all giving orders for a pickup. First order is something simple. Next order is an item we don't carry. A salmon dish of some kind. I know there are some regional Paneras that have had salmon. We are not one of them. So I let them know, hey, I'm sorry, but we don't carry salmon. Maybe, and the person on the other end of the phone cuts me off and starts getting really aggressive. Yes, you do. You do. They scream. But I don't. We don't. So then I'm like, hey, maybe you're thinking of another chain. We're very similar to, and I start to list off some other places, and they cut me off again screaming, I know you have beef salmon. What the asterisk. I ate it just the other day. And at this point I'm just being honest with them and say, hey man, I don't really need this attitude. We don't have salmon. I can't make the dish for you. You have us confused with someone else. There's a long silence and finally someone says, wait, this isn't asterisk, insert some totally not Panera sounding place that I don't remember here, asterisk. No. And then everyone in the car starts yelling at each other, and I hang up. Customer service is the worst. And GT, I can't be wrong. You